everyone. Welcome back to Master Your Money and Mindset. I am Elizabeth Hiza, the Chief Marketing Officer at Barnum Financial Group. And today we are talking about something that is on everybody's mind right now, and that is artificial intelligence, AI. Specifically, though, should you be using AI with respect to your finances? A lot of people are in AI overload, and that is to be expected. Artificial intelligence has had the quickest adoption out of any new platform to hit the market ever. So it's not surprising that the more people use AI, the more comfortable they become and the more they continue to use it. So AI is seeping into every single area of our life, including our finances. But this topic, especially with related to financial services, is so important, because AI is such a wonderful tool, but I'm sure everyone has also experienced at some point, just like everything, AI has its positives and AI has its negatives. So what we're going to talk about today is where AI can be really helpful with respect to your finances and when you truly need to talk to a professional. But the number that really put this in perspective for me is because the share of Americans using AI to help manage their finances jumped from 10% in 2025 to 55% in 2026. So in just 1 year, there was a over 40% shift in the amount of people who are using AI with respect to their finances. So we know that these tools are available around the clock. We know that they answer questions instantly. They don't charge by the hour. Maybe talking to AI is a little less judgy, or you feel like you can ask, quote unquote, those stupid questions or questions you think you know. For somebody who's trying to understand a financial concept or to draft a basic budget, certainly AI tools can help you. But what I want to talk about today is the difference between AI, whatever platform, whatever model you're using, as a financial resource, to AI as an actual financial advisor, because there is a difference and there is a danger there. So I want to make sure we understand that distinction, because it could be one of the most financially important decisions that you'll ever make. Okay, so let's start with where AI can actually help you. Because there is real value when AI is used thoughtfully, we want to start with how AI can help explain basic financial concepts clearly. So if you're at a cocktail party and somebody mentions why a Roth 401k could be better than a traditional 401k, throwing that into AI could maybe help you understand the difference between the two. AI could help you build a basic budget. They could break down how compound interest works. They could help you organize your thinking or generate questions or give you a general framework for understanding options or steps you could take based on your life stage and your goals. Research from MIT Sloan School of Management found that AI generally gives sensible, broad advice. So saving for emergencies, investing consistently, limiting your exposure to risk. For foundational financial education, AI is a solid and very accessible starting point. You could think of AI as just a research assistant, somebody who can take something complex and explain it to you very simply. AI is really good at gathering information, explaining concepts, and helping you prepare, especially if you already have some knowledge and you know the right questions to ask. AI is phenomenal in that prep work. What it can't do is know you, advocate for you, or most importantly, AI does not take responsibility for the outcome. And that's where we pivot to where AI falls short. So that same MIT study found that AI consistently struggled with financial nuances, things like rebalancing a portfolio, managing withdrawal sequencing in retirement, or understanding the interplay between tax strategy and investment decisions, the real world stuff that actually matters. And there's something that doesn't get talked about enough, which is the quality of AI's financial guidance depends heavily on how good your questions are. So the quality of the answer is based on the quality of your questions. People with lower financial literacy tend to get weaker answers, and that's a significant limitation when the stakes are high. So if you've ever used an AI model before, you know that your prompt means everything. And if your prompt is biased in any way, typically your answer is going to be biased in the same direction. So the questions that you ask and how you ask those questions are very, very dependent on the answers that you're going to get back, or the answers that you're going to get back are very, very dependent on the tone and the bias of the way you ask the question. So some real risks that you should be aware of with respect to asking AI is number one, hallucinations. So AI tools can generate responses that sound authoritative, but are factually incorrect. So in financial planning, an incorrect assumption about a tax rule or a contribution limit or any general eligibility inconsistencies, they can lead to real costly mistakes. You can't be general when it comes to any of those assumptions. You have to be factual. And that's where AI falls short. AI has no fiduciary duty. So a licensed financial advisor or a licensed financial professional, especially one with designations or credentials, is legally required to act in your best interest. AI has no such obligation and no such regulatory body to hold it accountable if the advice it generates harms you financially. Also, AI has no governance for privacy exposure. So entering sensitive financial details into an AI platform can carry real data security risk. What you share may be stored, may be used for model training, or may be exposed in a breach. So you always want to be thoughtful what you put into the model. And also, there's no personal context with respect to AI. This goes back to the first point about the quality of your questions. But AI does not know your full financial picture. It does not know your family situation. It does not know your health, your goals, your history. And 2/3 of the Americans acknowledge that AI can't factor human emotion into financial decisions, which is exactly where so many of the most consequential financial choices are made. So there's a human component with respect to your finances, how you value money, how you spend money, what your goals are, what type of spending is just very important to you. AI doesn't know any of those things. So it can't factor that into whatever answer it spits back out at you. So why we say that AI is a great tool, but certainly not without a financial advisor. AI can help you gather information. AI can help you become more educated, but there is no substitute to talking to a financial professional and working with a financial professional to actually help you decide and take action. Because here are some of the things that a financial advisor can bring you that AI can't. Number one, and most important, is that a qualified financial advisor will build a relationship with you over time. They will know your goals, your family dynamics, your risk tolerance, and the moments in your life when the plan needs to change. They're accountable to you legally, professionally, and personally. And what I find really telling is even as AI usage continues to surge, only 18% of Americans say they would trust AI to make financial recommendations on its own. Most people instinctively understand that the decisions that matter most, such as retirement income strategy or estate planning, taxes, any type of risk management or family protection, require a level of judgment and accountability that AI simply does not provide. So most people understand, or it's a growing understanding, that there's a limit to what AI can do. So the right approach is not AI or an advisor. It's both used for what each does best. Use AI to get smarter and more informed, then work with a qualified advisor to make decisions you can actually stand behind. The decisions that account for your full picture, your real goals, and the life you're actually planning for. So to think about this practically, number one, continue to use AI freely for education. Make sure you're looking up concepts, get definitions, understand how different financial products work. This will help you look and sound really smart when you're talking to people, but it's definitely a great learning tool. Number two, use AI to prepare for conversations, not replace them. So if you have a consultation with a financial professional coming up, if you are sitting in a workshop of any kind, if you are meeting with an accountant or any type of professional, use AI to help you generate questions to ask those folks. Use AI to help you get familiar with your options before you actually sit down with somebody. AI is great for that. But number three, be cautious about what you share. Remember to avoid entering sensitive, personal, or financial data into AI tools unless you've read and understood the privacy policy. And number four, most important, recognize what requires a human. Anything tax related, retirement income sequencing, estate decisions, any major life transitions, these need a real advisor who knows you and who is accountable to you. If you don't have a financial advisor yet, consider this your nudge. The conversation that matters most deserve a qualified professional in your corner. You know that we are not short of them here at Barnum Financial Group. So if you do need an advisor, if you've been using AI on its own all this time, hit us up in the show notes and we could certainly get you in touch with somebody. But folks, as we close, let me reiterate that AI is genuinely a very powerful tool. And like any tool, it's most valuable when you know what it's good for and what it's not. So stay informed. Use every resource available to you, and then make sure the decisions that really matter are made with guidance you can trust. If you have any questions about your financial plan or want a financial professional to set eyes on where you stand, we can help you. Visit us at barnumfinancialgroup.com to get started. As always, make sure you're subscribed whenever you listen to your podcast, and you can follow us on Instagram at Barnum Financial Group for more. As always, I'm Elizabeth Hiza, and I will see you next time on Master Your Money and Mindset. Thank you for listening to Master Your Money and Mindset. You can find these episodes on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you heard. You can follow Barnum Financial Group on LinkedIn and Instagram. Thanks so much.
All opinions expressed by the program participants are solely their current opinions and do not reflect the opinions their respective parent companies or affiliates or the companies with which the program participants are affiliated. Investments or strategies mentioned in this program may not be suitable for you, and you should make your own independent decision regarding them. This material does not take into account your particular investment objectives, financial situation, or needs, and is not intended as recommendations appropriate for you. You should strongly consider seeking advice from your own investment advisor. Securities and investment advisory services offered through qualified registered representatives of MML Investor Services, LLC. Member SIPC, 6 Corporate Drive, Shelton, Connecticut, 06484, telephone number 203-513-6000.